Hello, and welcome back to another Rise of Empires Ice and Fire video with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for all your previous views, likes, comments, subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. What's that? Why is it flashing at me? There we go. Okay, storage filled. Yep, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking a little bit about charcoal and taverns. Now, I'm doing a couple of videos at the moment based on some of the kind of, what's the word? Some of the basic ideas and tips. Now, obviously, I think I produced about 100 videos on this game, and some of them, were done 6 or 7 months ago when maybe I wasn't as intelligent as I now am. I'm very intelligent now. I'm not intelligent at all. But basically, things might have changed, things might not have changed, but we're also getting an enormous amount of new players on the channel. So instead of, just want to do a little few updates on some of the things. Now, I did a video called Starve Your Tavern a few months back, and I also did a video called Charcoal Tips and Tricks. They should be both up there if you need to go and have a look at those, maybe possibly a little bit more in depth than this video is going to be. But basically, guys, it's all about resource management within your base. Okay, so the underlying theory is that you actually do not need... Well, okay, let's start again. Basically, the tavern here provides food. If you have food, then you will have full population. If you do not have food or ale in the tavern, your population will drop. Now, as you can see here, my population is only 177,000, and it could be 453. So I'm missing about 48,000 people in here because my tavern is unfull of stuff and it is moved away from the road. So two things here: by making it by starving my tavern, I've reduced the population. By moving it away from the road, I've reduced the charcoal consumption of the tavern, which for me is about 10,000 charcoal an hour or something like that. Yeah, I think so. For you it'll be different. It does depend on your level, on the tavern level, etc, etc. Now, what is the effect of starving the tavern? Basically, with low population, I will have inefficiency within my gold production. So you can see here the efficiency of my gold production is 87%, so 13% less, because I do not have the full population. If I had the full population, I would definitely have 100% efficiency. Now, I've sacrificed that 13% in order that I do not have to use the food or the ale. Is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know. I like it, and I've always done it. Now, over here, you can see I have all of my mints, and they are disassociated from the road as well. Now, taking them away from the road does not affect their production. We can see that here, so we're at 87%. Yep, let's build a road. Bam, bam, bam. Make road like so. Oh, we have to press each one, do we? Fantastic. I know there's a better way I could set this up, guys. I know. But I don't play around that often like this. It's just for you guys here. By attaching them all again to the road, we can see the efficiency does not change. This efficiency is only based on the population. It is not based on whether or not the banks or the mints are attached to a road. Okay? So, I've decided that having an 87% efficiency in my gold production is okay. Why is that okay? Because, as you can see, I have 13.4 million ale, which I can sell at my guy. Pop in here. Where is he? He's not there. Call him. Come to me. So we can go in here, and I do this maybe 5 to 6 times a day. So we come in here, we sell this resource. Bang, bang, bang. I don't get a lot for that, do I? I must have done already quite a few trades today. I can also sell my food. Because we're not using it in the tavern, I have enormous amounts of food. 240 million at the moment, which means, I'm never going to run out of food, effectively. There's no point when I won't have enough food to do a building upgrade or anything like that. So that sacrifice of 13%, I think, is worth it, because I think I can make it up with selling my ale and selling my food. However, by having this disassociated, by having these disassociated, I am saving more on... I'm saving more on food and ale that I can sell, and I can use that gold here in order to produce more crystals and more dragonite fragments, which is very important for upgrading some of the later buildings and also building the crafting the material in the blacksmith. Okay, so that's the first kind of aspect, yeah, starving your tavern and why that's important and why I do it. But then it comes into charcoal management. So a lot of people have said, Mr. Gill, I noticed that all of your things are not attached to the road. Now, we did a myth busting last week, and we worked out that we can unattach these, and it does definitely save you money. I felt it was too annoying, so I've kept them attached, but if you want to, you can unattach them. All of these buildings here, the encampments, the hospitals, and the mint, can be unattached with no effect whatsoever. All of these buildings here, I don't know what the hell they are. We're not going to join them all up, but you can have a look and see what they are. I think Architecture Institute, blah, 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 blah. Something else, the Shrine, blah, blah, blah. They don't need to be attached. VIP shop, military intelligence. Oh, we can see it here, can't we? Oh, no, it does have little writing, and then the writing goes away. Oh, it's fine. All of those don't need to be attached either. By unattaching them, I can save some charcoal. Now, if we can see at the moment that my consumption is just under 300,000 an hour. My production is only 100,000. So the production is only coming from my charcoal workshop, which is at the highest level it can be. All the charcoal factories, none of them are full, and none of them ever get full with wood. In that way, I am saving my wood. By saving my wood consumption, I can use that to upgrade resources. Now, where do I get my charcoal from, you say? Well, once you get to a certain level, you can come in here and you can trade stuff for charcoal. Now, it would be slightly ridiculous to trade 1 million wood for 3.7 million charcoal. However, usually, at least once or twice a week, you're going to get a trade for food or for marble, and those are the best two to trade with. I wouldn't trade for iron because I use quite a lot of iron. Iron and wood are probably the two most important resources that you'll notice you need the most of, but at least once a week you're going to get a trade where you can trade food in terms for charcoal. And now I do that at least once a week or twice a week whenever I see it, and I've got a stock here of 131 million in charcoal, so that way I basically don't need to ever produce any charcoal, and every day I just use one of these 3.7 millions. If I go to here, you can see I've got 35 of them. One of those usually gets me through the day, maybe just under a full 24 hours of gameplay, but that's fine, that's just about me logging in and managing it as the day progresses. Okay, so why do we do that? Because we want to save wood. Basically, we want to save wood. We don't want to be burning wood to make charcoal. It's not good. Now, why do we need the charcoal? The charcoal is about the efficiency of your production. Without charcoal, you will drop to below 50% production, which means you'll just be making less resources. So in the early stages of the game, you are going to have to burn some wood. Now, without a doubt, until the trader starts to offer you the trade for charcoal, and you have to check this every single day and level this trader up as fast as you can. But until they start offering that, you will have to burn some wood. Now, it's okay to occasionally run out of charcoal, but you do need it. You cannot let your production drop below 100% efficiency. Then it just becomes a mess, and you're wasting. You're not producing enough wood, so there's no point to be saving the wood because you're just not producing. You're at so little efficiency. Cool. So that's that main aspect. Yeah, we're starving our tavern in order to produce the most amount of ale and food that we can then sell, which we then use to buy charcoal that we can then use instead of burning our wood, which means we can save our wood and we can use our wood to upgrade our resources. As I said, wood and iron are probably two of the hardest ones. We can see now I'm about to push the button on this baby here. I need to upgrade that. 65 million wood. I need to upgrade that one. Have I got enough? 62 million. Okay, so I'll probably be able to do it by the end of today. I'll be able to start this one. But when I do start it, today's a Wednesday. I won't start this until Friday so that it finishes on next Tuesday, and that means I get the benefit for the building upgrade day in the Clash of Provinces. But you can see 65 million wood is needed. Wood is always one of the biggest ones. When we upgrade the stable next, that's going to require a lot of wood, isn't it? Let's have a look. 110 million wood. Yeah, that's a lot. that's actually quite a lot. Wow, 110 million wood to go to level. What level would that be? Level 23. Okay, cool. What's the next upgrade for here? 38 million wood. That's not too bad at all. Okay, but just to reiterate and just to remind you that point, we're starving our tavern in order to save our food and ale, in order to sell those or swap those for charcoal in the trader, and then use that charcoal so that we save on our wood. We also need to be selling those so that we produce enough gold so that we can then be making enough dragonite and enough gems, which are needed for higher tier buildings and also creating equipment. That's all I've got to say on that topic. I hope that helped some of the newer players that I know have joined the channel recently, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers, guys. Oh, don't forget to do the likey, subscribe thing if you like. Cheers. Bye.